Okay.
Better now.
Yeah. You're right.
You're right.
Okay. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen of the media, and Mathengi, our national spokesperson. The African National Congress joins the people of South Africa and the broader liberation movement in commemorating the life and legacy of Comrade Martin Tembisile Chris Hani, who remains a revolutionary stalwart, people's commissar, and a fearless chief of staff of Umkhonto weSizwe, the People's Glorious Army. His life was dedicated to the liberation of the oppressed people of South Africa and the realization of a truly free, united, non-racial, non-sexist, democratic and prosperous South Africa. On this day, we remember in mourning, with pain and reverence, the cowardly, brutal assassination of a towering commissar, Hani, on the 10th of April, 1993, by agents of the heinous apartheid regime and their right-wing extremist collaborators. His murder was a deliberate and orchestrated attempt to collapse negotiations, provoke civil war, and halt the inevitable victory of the democratic forces. But true to the revolutionary discipline of the African National Congress and the profound political maturity of the people of South Africa, the nation responded with restraint and unity. In refusing to be provoked, the masses turned their grief into strength, and in doing so, they carried the baton of liberation over the final hurdle towards freedom. Commissar Chris Hani was more than a political leader for the people of South Africa. He was a servant of the working class and the poor, a gender activist, a combatant who shared trenches with rank and file soldiers in the Wankies Polilo campaign, and an ideologue whose Marxist-Leninist convictions never wavered. As the National Executive Committee of the ANC and the General Secretary of the South African Communist Party, he embodied the shared history of struggle waged by both parties and a deep understanding of the unity of purpose between national liberation and class struggle. We want to thank our government, led by President Ramaphosa, by commemorating this day in Kofimvaba and unveiling a statue of Comrade Chris in Kofimvaba, led by the Deputy President, Comrade Paul Mashatile, and the Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture, Minister Gayton Mackenzie. In doing so, you are preserving a heritage and a legacy, and teaching the young that in a lifetime there was a leader, formidable leader of the people called Tembisile Chris Hani. His vision was never for a democracy in name only, but for a South Africa where land, wealth, and power are fundamentally redistributed to serve the people. As we mark 32 years since his assassination, we must reaffirm that the program of renewal and ethical leadership must be anchored in his revolutionary ideals and convictions in the unshakable foundation of the Freedom Charter, which is our discerned vision to transform the lived realities of poverty, unemployment and inequality. On Monday, an inquest on Griffiths Mxenge, as well as President General of the African National Congress, Albert Lutuli, will begin in the Pietermaritzburg High Court. It is something that we are celebrating as the African National Congress, and we reiterate on the 10th of April 2025 that an inquest on the death of Chris Hani must also be opened. As the African National Congress, we believe that it is imperative, it is important that if we are to have full closure to this matter, that such inquest is equally important for Comrade Chris. Thank you very much.
Thank you.